Good afternoon. It's February 1st, 2024, and today we had I'm I guess trying to make a measured move. So uptrend, you can see we had like an overshoot of this channel, really like a breakout day because we were ranging and then we broke out to the high side, tried to break back in, that failed, and we continued higher. So in the overnight, we made this leg up, sold off, and then formed this sort of spike and channel, which led to an overshoot, which led to a break, and what I believe to be that turning out to be the midline, which is also the opening price right here, is where we found some support. And we broke out to the low side, but that quickly failed. I don't see any trades in here unless you're trying to be very aggressive. Take this double test, which is kind of reasonable because it's a slightly more than a 50% correction. So you can see we go a little higher and break lower. So I mean, yeah, it's reasonable. But then we correct, and then we just go sideways. And I think the first trade comes right here. First entry, second entry short. What I like about this is that it's, it's in the upper half of this range. Actually, it's right at that midline. So, I mean, it's a tough call, but I like it. We broke lower here. We didn't break higher than this high here. This is a lower high. And you can see this kind of looks like a trend up that played out. Spike, channel, sideways stuff, new high, boom. So I like that one. Then we make a slightly lower low and we bounce, and so at that point no one really knows what's going on. You're just ranging. Oh, whoops. So, and that being the case, I mean, this one is a pretty good entry. So yeah, we get this strong move up, two legs, correction. I guess you could take this second entry long too, but going into the highs, I think you better wait. And you get this lower high. It's also like a double test. It's a pretty good one. Sells off a little bit, and then we get this rally, and then that goes sideways, and then we get a nice sell-off. But I don't really like any entries in here. Get a break, move to a new low, correction, two legs down, and then it reverses. And then you get a second entry long that confirms that trend line. Also, we pretty much made a double bottom down here. So that's a reason to like this entry. We're near the lows of the day. So yeah, I like this one. Keep going higher. And yeah, actually you get this. I'll mark this one. I mean, I'm marking this blue, but you're near the highs, so maybe you could argue for this one to be green. But strong breakout to the high side. And then we come down and test this level of support a few times before you get this leg up. I don't think there's any way to get in on that. Strong micro channel, and it quickly strong up, strong down. Al Brooks says that that's typically going to be a trading range. I mean, look at this. There's no new low in this entire micro channel until right here, and then it sells off immediately. And so if we got a higher low here, that would be a very reasonable buy, but we didn't. So right about at a 50% correction here, they sell it off, and then you get some higher lows here, so maybe you consider those. And this is actually a second entry long, but It's just right at that midline. Excuse me, right at that midline. It's hard to know what's going on. And none of this looks too good to hop in on, but you can see after. Okay, so you can see after the market closed, prices broke out and tested that measured move perfectly before selling off. So, or not selling off, but people taking profits. Very, very interesting. So, that's how I saw it today. Here's how it looks on the daily chart. Big bullish bar. So maybe we'll continue in this rally that we've been in since November. Here's how it looks on the 11,000 tick chart. Pretty straightforward here. 6,500 tick. This is probably the best one to trade. So, yeah, I hope everyone had a great day. I'll be back tomorrow.